Hey everybody, I'm Leon, and this is Beth, and welcome to the Mystical Mystery Podcast, where we talk murder cases, ghost stories, and conspiracy theories. And today we'll be discussing the Mandela Effect conspiracy theory. The Mandela Effect is where a lot of people remember something different to how it actually happened. I mean, the main one is Nelson Mandela dying in prison in like the 1980s, when he really died in 2013.
That's why it's called the Mandela Effect.
Yeah.
After Nelson Mandela.
Yeah, because it was in books and everything, weren't it, about him dying in prison?
People remember like televised funeral for him
Yeah.
when they originally thought it happened, when it wasn't actually the truth.
Yeah, I mean, it was in books as well, like, that he died in prison. Because I remember reading, I'm sure it was mentioned in schools as well. Like, it was mentioned in school about him dying in prison. Yeah, also, right, in Gremlins, right, what is the, go on, the evil gremlin?
Um, Stripe.
Yeah, but a lot of people actually remember it as Spike.
Yeah, I did. That's why I called it the other day, didn't I?
Yeah, you said, oh, yeah, what about Spike from Gremlins? And I'm like, Spike? His name's Stripe.
Yeah, I called him Spike.
I'm like, that's a big one. And, like, right, there's one here, right, that's gonna get you. I think, in fact, I brought it up the other day. In the Queen song, We Are the Champions,
Yeah.
it's, how does it end?
We are the champions of the world.
It doesn't. It ends with We Are the Champions. It doesn't actually end in Of the World. He does it live on stage, but when he's actually recorded it in the studio and everything, it didn't end in Of the World.
Oh. So, like, he must have been like, wait, that's not finished, or he remembered it finishing of the world
Yeah, he remembered
himself.
Yeah, he remembered it finishing in Of the World, but it never actually was recorded. Which a lot of people actually remember him recording it and playing it of, like, people remember it being played as Of the World. What? You're nicking the Haribos. Okay.
You have to cut that out.
Nah. It's far enough away from the microphone. Hopefully. I don't know. I'm not cutting it out. I don't edit these podcasts that much. Right. Sex in the City. This is another big one.
I don't know this one. It's not Six in the City. It's Six and the City.
Yeah. There was actually merchandise.
What said Sex in the City?
Mhm.
I know I had the DVD, and I swear to God, I remember it saying on the actual DVD for the movie Sex and the City.
Sex in the City.
Well, Sex in the City, not Sex and the City.
Yeah. I've always remembered it. Sex in the City. It doesn't sound right. Sex and the City.
Don't.
No. Well, yeah, we have a few of these. I think we have like 16 of these actually. No, 17. Yeah, we have 17 of these different
Actually, we have a
Mandela effects.
bonus one what you didn't add.
16 here.
Yeah, we have
One on
another
the
one we
phone.
found today.
Oh yeah. Wait, what? Yeah, that one that I figured out today. Actually, with 18. Because there's one that I'm not putting in, which I'm actually going to say now, right? This is to all the rock fans out there. In Ozzy Osbourne's song Mr. Crowley, I found this one the other day. The lyrics actually go, I have it written down on my notes here on my phone because I didn't have time to put it in the book, right? So, in the song, the lyrics say, conceived in the eye of a secret. But he actually says deceived and not conceived.
Yeah, because it says it's meant to be conceived in the eye of a secret and scatter the
scatter the
afterbirth,
afterbirth.
but it sounds like he's saying deceived in the eye of a secret.
But it doesn't sound right. Scatter the afterbirth.
Yeah.
He must have meant conceived. It must have just been like a slip up in the
How he
recording
worded it.
studio or something, yeah. So that one, I don't know if it is a Mandela effect. We'll throw it in there anyway, but could just be a slip up in the studio or some shit. Number 5, technically number 6 now. The Berenstein Bears. another big one. I remember I used to watch this show religiously as a kid. I had it on DVD and everything. And by as a kid, I mean like not that long ago. But it's the Berenstain Bears. It's not actually the Berenstain Bears. It's like, you know, like a stain on the rug or something. Stain. But I remember it being
But
spelled
these
Stein.
people have found books where it says Berenstain, like Berenstain, Stein book.
The Berenstain, yeah, I know. I mean, there was someone who's found an old video of it being the Berenstain, not Stain.
I'm like, in reality, is he an alternate universe out there?
Yeah, that's kind of a
and there's a
theory.
veil that we've like crossed.
Yeah, or there's like some sort of bloody tear in the space-time continuum or some shit.
God, they figured out how to time travel and someone's messed up.
Yeah. Homer Simpson gone done sat on that fish.
Probably.
Yeah. Curious George has no tail.
I always remembered him with a tail though.
I do. There was toys as well of him out there with a tail.
That's where he'd like swing from branches from his tail.
Also used to swing down from a branch in the opening titles and take the man's yellow hat.
Well, that's why he used to use his tail for that.
He did. But yet, when you watch it now, he's hanging by his foot, not a tail. There was actually a game, Pin the Tail on the Curious George.
It doesn't make sense.
No. Also, a bonus bit of information for you guys. We're recording this at 20 to 3 in the morning. Because we didn't record it in time, and we're recording this Saturday night, technically Sunday morning. Because I've got my work cut out for me editing this, because I actually have to put pictures on screen. That's just a very random bit of information for you. How do you spell Looney Tunes? How do you spell tunes in Looney Tunes?
It's like musical tunes, but I always remembered it as like cartoons.
Yeah, I remember it as Toons. Nope, it's Tunes.
It's really offensive.
It is really bloody daft how it's changed.
Offensive.
Look at you getting all close to the microphone. But yeah, it's bloody stupid. It's like everything's changing right in front of us and we're not noticing it. Yet, when you go back and look at the older stuff, it is how it's spelt today and it's weird. Like, tell you what, I have a what's next? Febreze. Febreze. 2 E's.
Yeah.
It's not, it's one. Like, we have a can of Febreze. I'll get it right here. I'll get it. Where's the Febreze?
Let's leave it.
I've lost it. Okay, I've lost our can of Febreze. I can't find it. I thought it was down there, but it's not. Yeah, Febreze. It's really spelt with 1 E instead of 2. Number 9, Skechers. The shoes.
I always remember the T.
Yeah, it doesn't have a T in it. There's no T in Skechers. To me, that does not spell Skechers. It spells Skessers.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no T in the name. The Monopoly Man has no monocle.
I remember one with the monocle.
It's like, I rang my nan the other day, right? I rang my grandmother, shout out to my nan, right? And I told her about these conspiracy theories, and I told her about the Monopoly Man. Quote me nan, I remember that little bugger having a monocle.
Someone's nicked it.
Yeah, someone nicked his monocle. My nan actually said that. Who chuffing else nicked his monocle? You remember that, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to me nan. Pikachu, right? This one offends me and offends you. Right, grab your Pikachu, Teddy, right there. He has no black tip on his tail. Bet you remember that toy having a black tip, don't you?
No, it's never had a black tip on its tail.
But you remember in the cartoons, though.
I remember in the cartoons it had a black tip.
Yeah, we was watching it the other day. He's got no black tip on his tail. Right. Grab your Pokemon cards right there. Do you have a Pikachu?
Yeah. I know I do, because I've got a thingy on.
Hello one. I dropped my book. Sorry guys for my phone going, oh hello. What's that? Is that Raichu? I know. Don't tell me you've took them out of that.
No.
Alright, because they're the ones I'm not priced up yet. These are the ones you're not priced up yet, right. Anyway, right, we'll go to the next one at the minute. Kit Kat. Right? Kit hyphen cat. There ain't no hyphen there, it's just Kit Kat. Well,
I thought that like they'd put a hyphen there, because then it's like Kit Kat, have a break.
yeah, have a break, have a Kit Kat.
The hyphen would stand for the break.
Yeah, but it's not. It's have a break, have a Kit Kat. I just farted, excuse me. Have a break, have a Kit Kat. It's one word. Right, the colour chartreuse or chartreuse.
I always remember it as like a pinky.
I remember it's pink. It isn't. It's actually a shade of green. I'm like, it doesn't sound green. Wow, in the Pikachu card you're having, you can't see his tail.
Can?
Oh yeah, you can. It's there. Weird. But yeah, I remember it as being a pink, but it's not. It's actually a green, which is weird. Right, one of my top movies, right? Forrest Gump. I remember him saying, life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. He actually said life was like a box of chocolates. I'm like, life was like a box of chocolates. It doesn't even sound right. He said himself, he remembers saying, life is like a box of chocolates. Like, I'm sure there's merchandise for it as well that says life is like a box of chocolates.
These are the things.
Yeah, they go in the tissue.
Because these are the ones that you priced up.
What?
These are the ones that you priced up.
Have they got your Charizard then?
Yes.
But yeah, I'm saying life is like a box of chocolates. Right.
Life is like a box of chocolates, you never know what you're gonna get.
Yeah, but it actually life was like. We're getting towards the end now. One more from the end. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? Was never actually said.
That offended me most.
It was actually magic mirror. There is literally, I know that there's merchandise out there that says mirror, mirror.
You get it on t-shirts.
Yeah. And the last one that I've got written down.
Buy mirrors with it on.
Yeah. The last one I've written down is a really, really massively quoted one. Sally Field, when she won an award. What award was it she won?
I think it was an Oscar.
It was an Oscar, right? You like me. You really like me. Is what everyone remembers.
Yeah, it was quoted in films, including The Mask with Jim Carrey.
Yeah, it was quoted in The Mask and a lot of other movies. It's been quoted in songs.
Yeah.
It's been quoted in literally pretty much anything you can imagine. But it was never actually said.
But it was actually, you like me
Now,
right
the
now.
exact quote is, I can't deny the fact you like me. Right now, you like me. Was the exact quote that was said. Sally Field
Even remembers.
remembers saying, you like me, you really like me. Oh god, we've got more actually. Turns out I wrote more on the next page. Ha! We ain't done yet, guys. Yeah, I know. Right. Lord of the Rings. Now this one is a big one, right? Because you know this reference as Run You Fools.
Yes. I do.
He actually says fly you fools.
That one offends me.
Everything's offending you in this
How would they make it
podcast.
fly though?
I don't know what he's shouting at because I've never seen Lord of the Rings.
Like how, I don't get how they're gonna fly.
He shouts fly you fools.
Run your falls makes more sense to me, but
Yeah. But when I saw it, I thought it was going to be like a quote of "You shall not pass" being said wrong or something, and I'd have cried. I don't know why. I just would have. I've never seen the movie.
you shall not pass.
Not a whisper, picked one microphone. Right, Cruella de Vil. Right, I remember it being spelled Deville.
I remember it's being spelled like devil.
It is spelled like devil. But I remember it's Deville, but it's not. It's devil. Devil. I'm like, that doesn't even sound right.
Probably devil.
But I have one that will offend you. C3PO has a silver leg.
I hate that one. No. I need to rewatch the movies and I need to rewatch them now.
I have never watched them.
I need to watch them and I need to question my life.
I need to question my life. But I never seen Star Wars, but I know he doesn't have a silver leg. But it turns out he really does.
That triggers me.
I have two more now. This one, I'm going to say before that one actually. I thought this morning, right, watching TV, saw an advert for Weetabix, right? That's snorting to the microphone there, love.
I didn't mean to, sorry.
But I saw an advert for Weetabix, right? I remember Weetabix having a H in it.
I do.
As in wheat. But no, it's Weetbix.
That's got to be recent,
That has got to be a recent one because I remember it with wheat. I mean, like, legit made me want to, like, run down to Tesco and grab a box of Weetabix and have a good long hard think about life in a corner of a room.
Will you sit with your bowl of Weetabix?
I love Weetabix, right? I never got my Weetabix this morning.
Oh, sorry, I forgot.
I was gonna have Weetabix, I forgot about it.
It was mine.
Yeah. Right, but there's one more and it ties into more of the theme of this channel. It's a dark one, and I'll let you read this one.
I can't even read that first bit.
Right, it is the Lindbergh baby.
So this one, it's like a really weird conspiracy theory because it also kind of interlinks with a murder case. So in 1932, American aviator Charles
Lindbergh.
I can't say his name. Lindbergh experienced the unthinkable. His 20-month-old son was kidnapped, while a host of people remember the event remaining a cold case, with the child never being seen again. That is not what happened. Sadly, the toddler's body was found a little more than 2 months after the initial kidnapping took place. According to an autopsy, the child had been killed by a blow to the head not long after he was abducted. So that one is a bit of a weird one because a lot of people remember it being a cold case.
Yeah, being unsolved.
When it wasn't.
Yeah, which is kind of weird. Weird and messed up that someone would take a baby, whack it on the noodle, and kill it for no reason.
Like, why would people, be like, oh, they never found that baby?
Yeah, I mean, like...
Even though it was mid.
Yeah, weird. But, okay, this has just been a short podcast, so it's only been around, 20 minutes. Well, it's about 18, but... Maybe we can round it up for a couple of minutes and get it to a 20-minute podcast, because some of these conspiracy theories of, they're big ones, some I remember from my childhood. I tried to stick to ones that we'd know. It's kind of like ones from our childhood and things like that. But, I mean, there's, more. There's, lots of American ones that we wouldn't understand, like Oscar Mayer's thing being spelt different and things like that we wouldn't know, because we ain't American. We English.
We're British.
We're English.
British. Sounds better. I don't know why it sounds a bit better.
Okay. But, I mean, we don't understand a lot of the American ones, but, things like the Monopoly Man and the Berenstain Bears and Sex and the City and things like that. All things we've watched. I mean, I haven't watched Sex and the City.
Oh, I wouldn't have thought you had.
But I ain't watched Lord of the Rings either, or Star Wars.
I have.
That's why I found those ones out, because I knew you have. But, it's sorry this is a shorter podcast to the first one. The next one will probably be dragged out a bit longer, because we're not sure what we're doing for the next one yet. We're going to actually do it a bit earlier in the week instead of last minute next week. But anyway, everybody, thanks for tuning in to this episode of the podcast. We're actually really enjoying recording these, getting these out for you guys. And we're glad you enjoyed them. We got, what was it, 65 views on the last one, time of recording this. Which we're really thankful for. I mean, we just started this channel as a bit of fun, something to do during the quarantine. And it's actually been pretty fun to do, and we're getting into doing it and enjoying it and appreciating the support so much.
Yep.
And it's kind of a thing for us to do as a couple, and it's sit down, talk about random stuff and things that we're interested in, such as such as ghost stories, murder stories, and things like that. So, yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning into this episode. If you would like to recommend anything for us to talk about on the next one, leave it in the comments.
Or recommend on how we could improve.
Yeah, give us any tips on improvement. I know one of them will be to sort the buzzing out on my microphone. I have got my phantom power kit this time. See if that helps any with it, because I know the last episode there was a bit of buzzing going through it, weren't there? Yeah. So I'm trying to improve it in any way I can. I've dragged my phantom power kit from home. I had to nip home and get it. Obviously abiding by the social distancing rules and everything, so it was kind of awkward to do, but I did it. Got my phantom power kit today for you guys to try and help with the sound issue. But yeah, anyway, thanks for tuning in. Leave us any suggestions in the comments, what you'd like for us to do or improve. And we'll see you next week, guys, with the next episode of the Mystical Mystery Podcast. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.